Incremental things. Let's continue the Supermemo course, the Pleasurable expansion. We have seen about the concepts, how they are, how they behave. Now it's about how you can create them, because there are multiple ways to create a concept in Supermemo, and they don't necessarily have the same outcome. There are some tiny details they have different. So now in this case, Fowl is creating the concepts, but he always has the same flow. You will see what he does.
Okay.
He creates a topic. Well, he manually creates a folder. Then he renames that folder. Remember that the folder is a dismissed topic. And renaming the title. Nice.
You then have also math, because your hobby is math. Because you're... what is...
He does this with more, a few more, and now he's going to convert this to concepts with Ctrl K.
all of this into concepts, going concepts and Ctrl K. Like, you don't create that many concepts, so Ctrl K is a little bit of unused.
Yeah, it's kind of unused because you don't create concepts that often. But I don't suggest to do this, especially if you create 4 or 5 in a row. Let me tell you why. He only covers this flow. There are many. So that's my collection. Okay. So I can do the same folder. I have the placeholder, and I say this is math. I already have one about math. You know what happened is that I already recorded this video a while ago, but it needs improvement. So I already did this. Memory, psychology. You see that now sports is just a folder. Ctrl K. I can change a different name, by the way, because remember, the sports is the title of the element. That is a concept. It will be a concept, but can be different of the concept registry member. So I can have, for instance, 9 sports, because I want the 9 shortcut to select the sports, regardless of the spelling. Oh well, in this case, affected both, but I can just go again and rename it. What happened? If I go to the registry, it's there, but look at this. First, I have to select twice the checkboxes, and then look at what happened here. I have item, article, and the task template I have sound super weirdly, and the default priority is 100. Why it's 100? I didn't decide that. It's because Supermemo reuses the default the concept that is active when you create the concept. Doesn't make any sense. So now let's change the concept. By the way, when you create a concept, it becomes the active concept of the collection. That means that from now on, I will be copying the same parameters. So let me go back and change it to the root. And now I will change this to just 11. And instead of sound, it will be task. And the item will be item was. So I want to make it different. Okay. Then let me put this active, by the way, root. You see now it's the active. Now, geography. It's just a topic. Ctrl K. Geography. Now it's a concept. Now it's the active concept in the collection as well. But what happened if we go to the registry? Look at this. Item was, the task template is task, and the default priority is 11 instead of 100. Why? Same reason. Because it inherits the same properties of the one that is active. So if you create concepts one next to the other, like Fowl did, by the way, with medicine, writing, programming, math, and tennis, they will be sharing this. So if you don't want this to mess your collection in the future, right away you will have to go anyways to the concept registry and amend this. So check the boxes, change the default priority if you care, if you want to use them, and the default templates. So then, what I will suggest instead is, okay, create them right away from the registry. Click on Add, and I will call it, history. Do I have history? History. That's the difference. Wait, this is still the same. Happens the same thing. But I'm already there, so I take the action right away. Here you go. That is a lot easier. I have full control. I'm gonna say I have one picture in this case. And then I create the next one. Pam, pam, pam. I have full control. I know what I'm doing. The other way, with Control K, is implicit. And if you are not knowledgeable of that, then hey, why my items don't get the template auto-applied? I'm using the concept for that. Why it is weird priority? Yeah, because all of that was preserved from the prior active concept. The only difference is that since it's created brand new, it goes to the bottom. It goes always on the root, regardless of the place you are. So even if I go to education, school refusal, signs and symptoms, here you go, in this specific place in the knowledge tree, regardless of that, if I go to the concept registry and I create a school, let's say, the concept of school, this is created below the root. It's the only difference. If I use Control K, I can have, for instance, truancy. This Control K, this will become a concept, and it's in the same position in the knowledge tree. It doesn't go to the bottom of the root element. That's the difference. They're placed in the knowledge tree, more or less. But wait, do you remember we had yet another way? Let's get nutrition. So instead of Control K, I will go the element parameters window, and I will select a concept instead. I convert the element type. Okay, it's there. Now let me see. Concepts, nutrition, same thing. Item picture, 0%, it inherits the same as truancy. But wait a second, it's not nutrition. So it's exactly the same case as Control K, but doesn't make the concept active in the collection. It remains the previous one, truancy. Let's do it again. Now weather with Control K, it will become weather. Look at that. Look here in the. Let me position this here. So as soon as I press OK, it will become the active concept. Here you go. That's why it's the same thing if you do Control K, if you convert, or if you do it from the knowledge tree. Not necessarily, because if you go to the concept registry, it goes to a different position on the knowledge tree. If you convert the element type, it doesn't become the active, and if you create the concept, it becomes the active and it stays on the same place in the knowledge tree. So those three ways to create concepts actually are different. Small details, but different. But we're not finished yet. There's yet another one. Let me open the almighty Internet Explorer. The next one is through import. By the way, in my course, I will always use this because first, it's only available in Supermemo 19. So I also want to include the 18 as much as possible, or even older. And at the same time, I don't have to censor my screen because it will get my Chrome and all of that I have, all of the tabs. Then, there are some features here that says create new node. Location, we'll cover this in next time. But the important is this checkbox. Create concept. Create concept on the imported node. A node is now a requirement. It cannot be a child or use the concept hook. It has to become its own node. And it will be a concept. So now, in this case, I already have this in my collection. No worries. Algebraic semantics in computer science will become not a topic. Usually when you import it's a topic. It will become a concept. Here you go. Not just that, but the concept creates a concept, a parent, and it's dummy. It's web import, and then you have the article. No worries about how it looks. This is a bug in Windows 10. So it's not what I thought. I thought that the topic will be algebraic semantics. Nope. You create a parent with a placeholder. That's not useful. Yes, I cannot list. Rename it, right? Okay, now it's more useful. And from now on, I will use it as algebraic semantics. It's something you can use. But what happened? It didn't go to the last child of the root element. It is a child of the weather, because it's the active concept. Yet a different behavior, because it's a new node. So now if I change, instead of weather is, I know, school. I know it's dummy, but it's because those are empty. The school is here. Let's see what happens if I do the same. Create concept. It has to be new node, yes. And this is now a school. Let me change that just in case. Memory. You see memory is also empty. It's just itself. So what's going to happen? It will be using a school because it's my active concept. You will be using memory because it's the one I have here. Or it will be a brand new because I checked the box here. Let's see that. Turns out is the one that is selected. So in this case, when you create a concept, it's created below the concept that you select on the import. So whatever you put here, the concept group, it will become a child of that concept. But again, it's Supermemo, and that means, oh yeah, I wanted memory, I wanted this, algebraic it, but I want this to be on science. So I just move it. Boom, here you go. Because as a registry member, it doesn't matter where it is in the knowledge tree. And then this one I didn't rename, and it will go like this. So remember the hook element we have seen on the hook branch, and then inherited the same thing, the templates and the default priority. This is shared regardless of the creation method you use, but there are always different behaviors. It goes to the same, stays on the same place, it goes as a child of the root, or it becomes a child of the concept that you choose to import. You can have a dummy name, the same name, and all of that. And strictly speaking, there will be a fifth way to create a concept, and it's by merging collections, or let's say it's this one weather. I can transfer elements, and I will go into priorities. It's a different collection. So now weather is here with algebraic semantics. What do you think it happened? Let's go. Concepts and the item template and topic are different because this is a different collection, and in this collection I don't have precisely the templates I used. So therefore they, as a fallback, they will use the default ones. So I have both topics imported, but I didn't create them. I just transfer. I created this in a different collection following one of the 4 ways we have seen. From the registry, Control-K, converting the element type, or through import dialog. So that's all you need to know about how you can create concepts, and in the next video we will see many ways how you can delete concepts, because spoiler alert, there are a few of them and they have different consequences, and in this case are much bigger, are more relevant. You really want to know that, because you could just delete the concept registry member, or you could delete the entire thing in Supermemo, and there's no undo. So please watch the next video. See you there.